Here we are, Magic the Gathering, trying to make some ticks. Draft one of the day. Recognize 4 of those people. Battle Shaper is amazing. If you've played with it at all, you know what I'm saying. A little bit expensive, but clearly worth it on those creatures. It's just dominant once it hits. I mean, it will win you the game. It's like a Tesa or a trying to think, Angelic Skirmisher. Some of those big bombs. Case of Granite is great. Basically clears the board, and you can even select, of course, and kill sometimes just your opponent's little creatures that they've developed since the early game, and you end up with just your late game, and you can win. Or just neutralize, clear, sort of like Wrath of God or whatever. This card goes far too late. Even if you just look at it as the toil, the trouble is a lot less likely to be as good, but the toil is quite good. Like, really, this is good, but I always pass it for some reason. Not a bomb, but like really quite good. I think I don't end up playing blue-red often, so that's probably one reason. Let's see here. What do I want? Do like this. I'm playing Boros a little early for this. Vaguely speaking, I like the lands better than those. I really don't know what to take. I like the Drakes, I guess. I mean, I know I do, but it's all relative. There's a lot of really decent things. Really, this guy, Bluestone's Weapon Surge, quite good. This guy's playable. Guildgate's always good. This is not bad. Not great unless you're crazy with your mana fixing, but yeah, that's that Druid is the best card there. I mean, this guy, you know, pretty sure I've talked about him, but early mana acceleration. That's so cool. And then a pinger, like turns into a pinger, or it is a pinger. I mean, you know, late game, dealing 1 damage a turn. Accelerates and kills the player. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's top notch. I know it's like red and green, so you're paying, you know, a little bit colorful mana, but you know, not a problem at all if you got the right deck. Clearly, considering you're going to be playing like 3 colors or something usually. Hidden Strings. I won a game top decking that yesterday. I don't know. Morg Burst goes far too late. I like to play that Battle Shaper. I'm not getting Boros though. You can't forget, you can just totally dish a card. Don't give too much weight to it, even though it's amazing. But don't necessarily just try to pick white-red, you know, from that point on, of course. People talk about it, but very vaguely. Early on, anyways. I mean, totally depends. You stay open, do whatever. There's many different strategies, but yeah, stay open in that. Just pick the more powerful cards. The simple. Well, I mean, that's analyzing. That's the difficult part, but pick the powerful cards at first. Commit to the first card you see, as good as it might be. If you get past like all of a certain color, you can't help that. So it's not like you can just like force Boros or anything. This kind of thing, it's cool because it's so big though. A lot of mana, you can splash that white or that red a little bit easier than you can another card. Because by the time you get to that much mana, you can possibly have your little bit of fix or the Glue-stone that helps, whatever it is. Like, splashing bigger mana cost spells is easier, of course. Excuse me. Terribly rude. Here I am, it's like 5:30 in the morning, and I hate time and stuff, but oh god, it's like because I have neighbors or whatever living in the house with somebody. I, for one thing, don't want to yell, but it's morning and I feel like yelling or at least talking very loudly, expressing my full self, but I guess I'll have to do that at a talking level. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could, you know, hoot and holler and all that, I suppose, technically, but I'm gonna wait till I get a house out in the country or at least live in this house alone. I always wanted to rent the basement when people move out, but I always don't quite catch it before the next people move in. I've lived so many different places in my life. Oh, these guys are good. These are good. This is good. God, I don't know what to do. But I've lived so many different places. I really just want to stay in one place. You know, it's like this and then my final house. That's it. And I want to never have to move things from this place. You know, buy it or whatever. So I can just take a bag, walk out. Oh God, so many movements. So many movements. That's what you call it. Just moving around different shitholes. I mean, some of them were cool, but oh my God. I almost freaked out at one. It didn't have any outside windows, so and it was really small, and I liked it. It was like comforting and stuff. But one night I had a thing. I was lying in bed, and the roof was like 6 feet tall, basically. So I'm like thinking about the ceiling and everything and whatever. It's like it freaked out almost like inside. I was like, okay, oh my God. I swear, like it's so interesting, but as a direct consequence of me being in a small environment, I freaked out. Like that was it. That was the only reason. I know for a fact it just sort of played on my psyche or whatever. It's so interesting. It basically just played a trick on me. I mean, I knew logically. I'm like, okay, this is a small place. The outside's right there. I could walk out. The hall's right there, and then like a couple steps away is the door outside or whatever. But because I was sort of trapped, as it were, it's so interesting. It just made me. My mind sort of shifted. I was thinking optimistic things or trying to or whatever and stuff like that. But my mind immediately just somehow shaped my thoughts to that environment itself, and it was sort of like a hopeless feeling of entrapment or whatever. It's fascinating for me, anyways, because I remember that moment, and it was one of those times that I know you could say it's whatever chemistry and blah blah blah, and there's a lot of people who wouldn't have obviously had the same experience in there, clearly, but it's a defined thing. I mean, it is a fact. People know it, right? That you just put somebody in a little fucking room, they're gonna go crazy. So it's interesting how that just affects your mind no matter what. I think it must be just relative to, and I always make connections to evolutionary biology and stuff, but that's a simple way to look at it, and a very possible scenario in most cases. But you have to think about how humans didn't want to be, like the same reason I'm claustrophobic. I would think humans didn't want to be trapped in the back of a cave, when the fire went out or whatever it is, and all of a sudden you randomly die when a tiger attacks and you can't get out, or whatever, marauding people close off the entrance or whatever. It's like instinctively we just know we need good healthy spaces. And I think that's basically the exact same reason why we can't help but appreciate certain art and whatnot. It's like these aesthetic qualities that we appreciate are just intrinsically linked with our biology and how we should be living ideally, or just natural environments that we are drawn to. There's always a connection there between how we live and our environment and our mental frame of mind. Of course, there's the mind-body connection, but it's clearly a little bit more than that. It's the mind and world connection. So that's why people want a healthy environment, because it's essentially themselves, right? Anyways, yammer about biology. One of my layman's theories about it. I've compiled one of my biological, medical, whatever theories. I want to do more. Certainly will over the years. And them all together. Just like every era that thinks they know so much about the human. You know, like 100 years from now, we'll be laughing at what we thought we knew right now. Sort of don't know where I'm going with this draft. I mean, I'm all over the place a little bit with this pick. This was a little bit sloppy. I love that thing so much. I just had to take it. There's better cards for me. A few bad picks, I think, here. I'm trying to play Boros. There we go. Back into it. If possible. I don't know what I'll be playing. I'm not committed yet. I should very soon, though. Yeah, by the way, those lame theories about, you know, body's extension into the world are clearly nothing new. Everybody knows that. Most people anyways know that you're a reaction to your environment. I had a guy once tell me that you didn't think what you ate affected you. It doesn't really change your body or whatever at all. I hate passing that. God. Certainly not blue though. I don't know why I picked that. I mean, this was the best card, but what the hell am I doing? I'm just venturing out into colors I'm not even in. Good God. I could use more removal. I don't know. I was going to take this thing. But I'm realizing my green isn't the strongest color. Oh, lordy. Could start trying it again. This blue is as well that other color that I'm not really all about right now. Nice. Although I don't know if I'll be playing it. Maybe. Might be a little bit too harsh, that double red. I wonder if I'll have to use that card someday. Hydro form. It's cool. It would kill something probably. It's a trick. Not a good one. But a trick. Well, that mythic is the best card. I don't think I can play it though. Got white. Hardly any blue. It's so good though. I'm not really playing blue anyway, so the next best card, the Guild Mage, I think isn't good. Soul Tide I could totally use, and it's great. There's the Gore House, is awesome. The Land, Dramatic Rescue, Lockbird Crew, all the good things. I'd hate to take this over like this. I have to take it, I don't care. Even if I'm depriving somebody of that, I think that's almost doable. It's almost justifiable. It's not good, but it really is. Well, the best card here is this. Here I am trying to play like 5 colors. I have no idea what I'm doing. I butcher many of these return Ravnica drafts. I do well in many of them, but it's so easy to go wrong, I think. This set is unforgiving, absolutely unforgiving to draft with the colors and whatnot. And the fact that there are weird cards, you know, like a few different strategies. It's not like just one type of card. There's, you know, like counter-based cards and whatever it is. Different strategies, extort and discard a creature thing. So, I mean, it's just such that there are so many different weird aspects to drafting this. Just your average drafting, I mean, really. But at the same point, it's certainly, in my opinion, I don't know which is better. It's certainly easy to go wrong. More than most sets, for sure. Cascade buys you time. And a few walls, which are good. Ever important rarity sword. What a ticket worth? Mythics have been going down, by the way. Used to be worth more, just in general. So, I guess I'm playing white, green, red, and probably black. And I'll just end up with some really good blue cards that I can't play. Like these I can't move from this pile. Sword by eels. Eel, non-eel. Oh, looks like I've got all non-eels. Love it, love it. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, am I going to be playing black? I'm going to do some quick counting here. I don't have to. Okay. I'm not playing blue either. Oh my god. These are the best cards by far. I don't know what to do. Just a terrible, terrible draft on my part, honestly. Dear Lord. Excuse me. Oh, that's nice. I didn't want to play green almost the whole time, but I was just toying with all these colors. I have no idea. As you saw, lack of commitment killed me. My god, this is better than this, but I don't even know. I can't play this. I've been passing blue-red the whole time. Good god. Ugh. I hate it. It's funny because I find that blue-red, I don't like to play it, but I find it very good when I do. as opposed to, for example, hurts me to say it, but blue-green. Like blue-red is better than blue-green for sure. Absolutely. It's relatively rare you get to play just 2 colors though. And it's usually got to be 3. You can easily do 2 though, and I've found great effect with it. Usually only though Boros, Orzhov. Yeah, Boros and Orzhov more often than others. But you can do all the other ones for sure too. Blue-green being the worst of those 2 colors. Vault 10. And of course those are just fine lines. I mean, it's barely worse than the other ones, but after having drafted this for however long, I can say that, statistically overall, it's slightly worse than the other colors. Comes to just overall drafting. Card goes obviously late. It's good though, I think. I mean, I think you can totally find it. Or play it rather. Think about it, like, I don't know, you just can deal 6 damage with that. If they drop their hand, it's not nothing. Okay, well, got a lot of fixing. I'm gonna fit that guy in there. Take out a clue stone. Geez, only 4 green cards. Hardly worth playing green. But I don't have enough cards to not play green. Let's see, so it would be something like, something like that. Although I really want 7 of each of these. I think I can get away with 3. Yeah, I think I can. I don't think I can keep that. As much as I might want to. Soul Tithe is so good early. It's like removal, basically. I mean, yeah, basically. Uh-oh. That's the, by the way, the arch enemy of the Riot Piker. Let's see how much he really wants that thing. Wonderful. I can almost just play the Legionnaire. Start racing him now because of this life gain. I can do that. I can play this, of course. I could just play the nice blocker. That was my first instinct, my, conservative, smart thinking, magic thought was like, play the snare guy. Let's see. Can I just erase him right now? Take another 3 at least. Maybe 5. God knows I've lost enough matches just being overly aggressive, so I'll hold back. Nice. Basically just throws itself in front of this, I think. It's like preventing 4 to 6 damage, I think. And I could actually keep him on the board with this. Gain another 2 life. And it would be annoying, like, you have to block it or whatever. Or he has something else and then it will just run into that. I'll feel stupid. I don't know. Oops. I turned off the screen by accident. I'm actually going to attack that. I'm a little crazy, I know. I take a lot of damage back, though. That's a problem. Oh my god. Okay, that I didn't expect. That's my fault. Being overly aggressive. Now I'm just like really sort of in trouble. It's like, I can easily win this maybe still, but I mean, just freaking way too close about it, really. I mean, no reason to do that. Always cut it short like this or whatever. Not cut it short, but like cut it close. Jeez. It's like a strategy sort of I have. It's like the close racing kind of thing, but I mean, it can get you in trouble. And I like the surprise life gain and the barely holding on late game control kind of thing. That's what I like to do. like saving your counters. Then he's gonna put this on there. Maybe he messed up. Maybe he's got something else. I suppose there's not really much point in double blocking it, or is there? Yes, there is. You can't kill both. Okay. Double block it is. Of course, if he's got like a pump spell or something, I lose another guy, but I don't think he does. I didn't attack both, I guess, or something. Either way, you just gotta call him on it, you know. Double block that. Like I said, I think he messed up. I forgot to use the Judge Beetle. Went to combat. It's like, no. Like I do all the time, just hasty mistakes or whatever. But maybe he's got something else, of course. I wanted that. Now what do you cast here? That's the thing. There are counters. They're both really, 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 really important. I think I want to cast this guy. You know what? Either way, if it gets countered, I lose. So it just doesn't matter. Well, it matters. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I don't want to attack with that guy even. I'm scared. Oh no. Oh. Love this thing. Forgot about them. I always forget about them. I should be saying, don't forget the fish crab. They're pretty cool. And now the death blow. What could be? I hate to do it, but I must. That must. That cannot. I wonder if I should double block it, just in case. I'm trying to think of the things you could have. Blaze Commando is good, but I always end up passing them for some reason. Very good though. Not in my deck. Yeah, my deck's sketchy. The whole draft was sketchy. I just butchered it, that's all. I didn't know where to go. I was definitely not focused. I mean, a little bit of it was just the strategy I adopt and get you in trouble, but most of it was the me, for lack of a better way to say that. I want to keep that. I think I will. As I say that, let me think. Yeah, that's good. Good to go. Good to go. I don't care if I don't even rip that. Like, if I didn't rip that, seriously, I can't complain. Can't be not happy about knowing what to keep and then, you know, just being satisfied with the results, no matter what they are. As everybody knows. Anybody with half a brain, once again, I'll say that. But in regards to Magic, and the number one rule I say of Magic is that you can't always control the outcome. And like I said, if you've got half a brain, if you played this game more than like twice, you know that's it. You could have the best deck ever and just lose 100 in a row. As long as you know you made all the right calls and you know why you lost. And figuring out even why you lost is hard. Sometimes you can't tell. Even if you just make a vague assessment of the situation. That's something, of course. Like, oh, he's got two little creatures. They're beating my one little creature. I missed a land. I couldn't play the creature game as well. What have you. Like, notice your hand. Like, oh, I don't have a second color. You know, all that kind of stuff that you, I'm sure, do. But, I mean, add those all up. You're like, oh, I'm losing more often than not because I don't have the mana for the third color. Like, huh. Maybe I should fix that. What to play? Think I play this guy? I want to attack with it, actually. A little risque, but I don't know. I was going to throw it in front of this, but if he plays another creature that helps this, then I wouldn't want to block it anyways. And it's going to add to the life total for this. Giant growth. Good old giant growth. Oh my god, I'll tell you, I've played many giant growths over the years. It's one of my favorites, way back. Scribe sprites and all that good stuff. Oh no, what did I... Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm the worst player ever. I always forget that trigger. Even though it asked me or it reminded me, and I still failed. I had F6 going. God, I'm terrible. Can I attack that? Sure. sucked. God. Okay. Utter professionalism in 3, 2. Oh, nice. Let's hope it doesn't give it fine. And white, and oh, okay, never mind. Ay, ay, ay. Respect. Underplayed Fido Burst, by the way. Very underplayed. Sweet. Oh, God. I don't think I can get out of this. It's possible, but I don't know. Hardly. What to do? What to do? I don't want to do that. Is that good? Why is that better than blocking the centaur on the shamble shark? I don't know. Seems worse. Oh, thank God. Because I got one more creature, I'm dead. Not that I have really much hope now, but I'm still in it, I believe. Barely. Oops. No, I wonder if I should try to draw a land. I guess it might not be relevant to the situation. Maybe it is though. I mean, I gotta dig and think deep for this. Because let's see, if I just play this, I go to 1, and there's my whole team, and I still lose. So, anyways, long story short, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I lose. I realized I would have won if I, I'm sorry, not won. Would have been able to maybe live one more turn if I just played the druid, but then I was in a bad position. Right? Even if I played the Luminarch guy, whatever, I would have lost. So I don't know. I think getting that land was, I don't know. Not knowing what was in my deck might not have mattered, but might have been the weird thing to do. Draw for whatever I'm trying to mumble. I think might have made sense to play that prism on a tiny very tiny scale. Not knowing what's in my deck, which I should screenshot like I used to, so I can call it up. Yeah. I still do it, but not always. I don't do it actually when I'm thinking of it now. It's funny. I don't do it when I'm making a video because I think that I can, if I really, really have to for packs or some big thing or whatever, I can stop the video and look at the deck building phase. So that's why I don't do it. Come to think of it, I didn't even know that, but that's why I do it when I'm, or don't do it. I take a screenshot of my deck when I'm making a video. I'd love to build a proxy of their decks and my decks, so I can just have them in front of me. Some nice paper versions of what I'm dealing with. Gotta take that out. I think it makes sense. Ooh. I can just cast alive for once. Uh-oh. He's in trouble. Poor guy. Lava Crew. Card I don't know how to use, even though it tells me how to use it. Well, somehow I get a wonderful hand. I'm gonna not think about how I butchered the draft and think I deserve it. Play as well as I can from here. Forest over mountain, choice one. Nice. Guess I take 4. Populate is the best form of Selesnya if you can get that. You know, that's basically where it's at. I mean, that's Selesnya basically itself, but I mean, if you get some good populate stuff, get some good small cool tokens like the 3/3s and stuff, and then you get the Eyes in the Skies and the Trust Danny's Judgment, and works out really nicely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay. I could cast my Alive and Well. Doesn't seem that bad. I think I might in fact do that. As opposed to the Verdant Haven. Should have attacked with the snare guy, maybe even. No. Maybe not. I will block it. I'd almost rather take that out now. As opposed to the Smiter. I wonder. Can't change that ability. Just click away that trigger. Okay. I suppose that though still makes more sense. Or just think outside the box. Target the Crawl Warrior, but it doesn't make enough sense. Yeah, I'm just winning this because, I mean, I got a good hand and my opponent mulled and is slow at the moment and all that, so I'm, dumb luck. I love that card. Unfortunately not what he needs at the moment, I don't think, for him. Looks like we're moving to game 2 unless there's something I'm missing. I can't think of the mass removal, but I don't think he's got. Like, I don't even think white's got any. His options are few, I believe, at the moment. I'm often surprised though. Comebacks. Life gain, all of a sudden, pump spells and whatnot. Gotta be careful. That's the thing, I mean, seriously. Even if you think you're ahead by a million miles, you never let down your guard like I do. It's like that horror movie. Like, all of them were. I didn't quite flashes to the top of his head. Fine. That's what I deserve for like playing whatever it is, 3 forests or whatever. I mean, I'm getting one every time, luckily. Wouldn't mind just slowing that down right now. So perhaps I will. It's fun to have some good big creatures to rip. Big 7 mana things. I usually don't like 7 mana creatures, 8 and up and whatnot, but if they're amazing, then by all means I'll pay it. Take 5 at least. Let's hope I can stabilize. Or I do hope. Let's see if I can. Oh man, that's nice. I don't even think I have to use it though yet. I think I could do that. I'll just take the 3, it's alright. Sort of an interesting way to block it, as opposed to just making the trade outright. I'm thinking optimistically that I'll play a big creature and I'll remove it, and then I'll get in for another 3. Or even just like this. Now I get in for a 3. And because, I mean, if you had the life gain on this, I would be worried about it. But I don't need to kill it because it's not really quite yet desperate. Okay, what to do? Do I need to use my Illuminate? It's so big, I have to just play it. I mean, it's like, you know, 4/7 vigilance. You can wait a few turns, sort of, or 1 turn maybe sometimes if you've got other things to do, but you know, shouldn't wait too long with this, of course, but you do have to be careful. I mean, don't just waste it. I can't tell you how many times I've, excuse me, been able to cast it, and then done it just to try to get that board advantage kind of thing. goodness gracious, excuse me, but not, or knowing that that I could wait or whatever for that, next turn or so of that bigger creature. And the thing that would really kill me, and just using it too early when you've got other things to do. You can be patient and use your mana otherwise. Like it might right now. I mean, I can even think about activating this. If I get in for a bunch, right? I mean, I'm gonna cast it, but I think I'll have to just play this turn. And I don't even know. I suppose this thing. I don't think I have any enchantments. If I did, I'd maybe take out the apparition. Actually, because those arrows go over this way. Nice. The mighty piker. I think I'll play him. You know what though? Before I do that, I should be a good player. Maybe do this. Or try to be a good player, I mean. It'll be fun. I can use my Dyna Charge next turn. Probably get to attack with everybody, I think. Maybe even, in fact, the Zerta Druid. Sucks because he'd obviously block this, but another blocker though. Another creature block that would allow these other guys to make other blocks. Yeah, be blocked by other people. I should keep these videos silent, right? Like this. Yeah, I'm going in. It's gotta be dead. I don't know, I can't bring myself to attack with this thing. I want to, though. I guess at best it's only another, like, 2 damage that he would deal, and I can negate that with tapping him once, so that's like, I don't know. This will go back. Wish I had the first strike one, that'd be cool. You guys get first strike. Both of them are good, Dyna Charge and the one I'm referring to that I can't think of. Those two, okay, that's fine. I think I have to do this. Maybe not. I think I should. I think he's got something, I don't know what though. Maybe +1 counters. Oh, good old giant growth. Gotcha. Well, it's a good game now, isn't it? It's a lot of damage. Take it though. Not a problem. I'm at 15. That's a problem though. Something like that. That was huge. It's all about this rip, which is statistically, I think, a land. Maybe not. Hopefully not. Oops, that's not how I want to tap my mana. And I'm going to bluff. First, I guess I'll attack. You know what, though? I'm going to attack with this, too. Why not? Be aggressive. That's my role at this point. Although it's kind of stupid now because he blocks there. Yeah. No, never mind. He's doing it that way. That's good. He didn't capitalize on that. I think I maybe was too aggressive. Don't know. There we go. That's how I mean, just instinctively block that. It's like the optimist's block. Nice. Nice, nice. Although, excuse me, I can hardly even do something with it. I don't know what to do with it, is my point. Oh, he's got haste. Oh. Then I know what to do with it. And that works. Pure luck. Hello, Chris. Me and Chris meet every week or so. Have a good game and then part ways. Outside molding. I suppose I did this quickly better than my quick assessment. Better than the X damage thing. for myself to put a soul tithe on that thing. Ooh. That maybe. How to do this? I could be really adventurous. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play this extremely optimistically. Let's just hope he doesn't have a threaten. That's my only problem. Whatever it's called. I forget. The new threaten the scry. Steal your guy. Look at the top card of my library thing. How much mana do I have? 3, 4, 6, 7. Might as well just do this now. I think. Get away with it. That was very sloppy, by the way, that whole beginning of that game. Like, that's just a, you know, on tilt kind of thing. Not smart to do it that way at all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. What can I do? I know what to do. Play this thing. And I'm going to recover from my ignorance, my bliss of optimism. Force him to spend some mana. Sketchy hand, to say the least. 7 planes. Can't risk it. I don't know. I'm sure I've kept hands like that. It was iffy. See if I can get to turn 7. Usually I have one to hit. It's a rare occasion that happens. Indeed. See, the basic theory, by the way, about blocking at that point is you're basically making them use their mana if they want to spend their mana and then use a card in hand that they would have had anyways, and then show you that they had something and, you know, make that trade that isn't necessarily important or whatever. And generally speaking, that's good. You let them, you know, you block that stuff all day. I'm not saying he should have even attacked, but, you know, if you're in that position where they're attacking you like that, just unless you desperately need the resource that you're investing in, like the blocker or whatever, and you desperately need that creature to win, go ahead and make the trade or the possible trade. Let them spend their mana and see what they've got in their hand. Can't cast other things while they're using their tricks or whatever. It's like just so key to just make them spend that mana. Actually, I do it like this, I think. Yeah, I just got so lucky this whole event, really. Like, it was a terrible draft, but, you know, just recovered just enough sort of thing, you know, got enough playables together, like, stabilized the deck or whatever, but, and just got super lucky, that's what it really was. Just shows you how Magic's not perfect, right? It's about making less mistakes than the other guys. And getting lucky. Just try to do as many things as you can. Uh-oh. Nice. It's a good card. Well, see you later.